Google today signed a global deal to pay for content from Rupert Murdoch's News Corp after Australian media companies negotiated terms with the tech giant. The Silicon Valley behemoth has been making hasty arrangements with Australian media firms after lawmakers said they would consider forcing big tech to pay for the content it reproduces on its platform. Earlier, the country's two largest free-to-air TV stations, 7 West Media and 9 Entertainment, reportedly struck deals with Google collectively worth $60 million Australian dollars. £34 million. News Corp said it would receive significant payments from Google in its 3-year agreement, which wraps in the Times and the Sun newspapers in the UK, the Wall Street Journal and New York Post in the US, and Sky News TV channel in Australia. Plus 3M git equals IF79198C6146F75F4SRC equals https://.dailymail.co.uk/1S/2021/02/17/39406890926987 image A18_1,613,577,951,500 JPG height equals 429 width equals 634 alt equals class equals black border img share greater than copy link to paste in your message plus 3m git equals I815 EB41 def 15 D6A5 SRC equals https:// dailymail.co.uk/1S/2021/02/17/11/393964040 image A1_1613562451129.jpg height equals 398 width equals 634 alt equals class equals black border img share greater than copy link to paste in your message. The deal spans audio and video, and News Corp will also get an ad revenue share from News Corp. Chief Executive Robert Thomson thanked Australian officials in a statement, saying they have stood firm for their country and for Australia's Treasurer Josh Frydenberg confirmed earlier on Wednesday that the state-owned Australian Broadcasting Corporation was also in negotiations and planned to spend any Google revenue on regional journalists. There are negotiations going on with all the major players and the minor players at the moment, Mr. Frydenberg said. This will help sustain public interest journalism in this country for years to come. Mr. Frydenberg said none of these deals would be happening if not for proposed legislation to create a so-called news media bargaining code. Politicians were debating amended legislation to create the code in the House of Representatives. The code would create an arbitration panel to set a binding price for news in cases where Google and Facebook failed to reach deals with media companies whose original journalism. Everything that I have heard from parties, both in the news media business and in terms of digital platforms, is that these are generous deals, Mr. Fried. These are fair deals. These are good deals. These are good deals for the Australian media businesses. Google and Facebook, which take a combined 81% of online advertising in Australia, have condemned the code as unworkable. Google says it might make its search engine unavailable in Australia if the code is. Facebook said it might block Australians from sharing news if the platform has to. Mr. Frydenberg said after weekend talks with Facebook chief Mark Zuckerberg and Sundar Pichai, chief executive of Alphabet, and its subsidiary Google, that he was convinced the platforms do want to enter into these commercial. We have held the line and held it strongly, Mr. Frydenberg said. And the digital giants have been left in no doubt about government's resolve. Google confirmed it was in discussions with publishers. It did not provide News Corp deal terms. Facebook is also seeking news deals, but said it did not have anything to confirm at this. The Australian deals with Google are being negotiated under Google's own model, News Showcase. The company has reached paid deals with more than 450 publications globally since it launched News Showcase. The Australian deals dwarf the $76 million. £55 million. Google will split between 121 publishers in France over 3 years, which averages $209,000, £150,815 a year per plus 3m git equals IA92F598 ACE59F075 SRC equals https://.dailymail.co.uk/1S/2021/02/17/11/393966449269871 image A2_1,613,563,085,350 JPG height equals 422 width equals 634 alt equals class equals black border img share Greater than copy link to paste in your message. Share this article. Share those specifics of the Australian deals have not been disclosed. Smaller outlets that inked Google deals last year ahead of their larger rivals said they were approached individually by the US company and asked to present their own valuation methods for content that would appear on Google's Showcase News. That contrasts with the French negotiations, which were conducted on behalf of publishers by the Alliance de la Presse d'Information Générale, APIG, a lobby group representing most major French publishers. Unlike the Australian law, through which the government could intervene if the parties cannot reach a deal, the French rules, enacted under a recent European Union law, require only that big tech platforms open talks with publishers seeking payment. The context of the Australian bargaining was very much one in which the government legislation was putting pressure on the digital platforms to come to the table, and that has strengthened the hand of publishers and contributed to these outcomes, said Misha Ketchel, editor of The Conversation, an academic-focused website that signed a Google deal last year. Separately, the Reuters news agency, a division of Thomson Reuters Corp., struck a deal with Google in January, becoming the first global news provider to Google News Showcase.